Outside Independence Hall. In 1787, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania was the nation's largest city. About 40,000 people lived there. On the busy cobblestone streets, you could see Native Americans, African Americans, Quaker merchants, and German farmers. In 1787, the Federal Convention took place in Independence Hall in Philadelphia. 55 men were delegates or representatives at the convention. They met and wrote the United States Constitution during one of the hottest summers in history. The Constitution would be a set of rules to guide the new United States government. The Constitution would protect the people's rights. Outside Independence Hall, crowds waited. People did not want the delegates to give some people more rights than others. The citizens wanted the delegates to guarantee the same rights to every free person. The delegates spoke for the people. The government would be of the people, by the people, and for the people. Were these men capable of this giant task? The crowd in front of Independence Hall was excited. The delegates could not see the crowd, but they could hear them outside. Their shoes rattled loudly against the cobblestone. How could the delegates work with that noise? The delegates had the cobblestones covered with dirt. Then it was quieter. That summer was very hot and muggy. The delegates inside Independence Hall had to work in the terrible heat. The air smelled bad. Many streets had open sewers. There were piles of garbage in the streets. Dead animals rotted in the streets, too. Yet the crowd waited to find out if the delegates would guarantee equality. The citizens of Philadelphia had to worry about sickness. A disease called typhoid spread in the city. Garbage in open sewers attracted flies. Flies buzzed around everyone inside and outside of Independence Hall. Flies cause the disease to spread quickly. A cool drink of water is a relief on a hot summer day. When the delegates wanted some water, they could not be sure that it was safe to drink. At that time, Philadelphia had no way to provide clean water. Citizens often drank dirty water. Imagine how good a shower or bath feels when you're hot. In 1787, homes did not have running water. This made it difficult for people to bathe and wash their clothes. Today, children get rid of germs by washing often. People in the late 1700s did not wash often. They covered up the smell of sweat with powder and perfume. Sweet scents did not prevent disease. In fact, the flies that spread typhoid may have bitten people because they wore perfume. In spite of the heat and disease, the delegates completed the United States Constitution. They agreed that citizens were equal. They agreed that citizens could vote for their leaders. This made the Constitution different from the constitutions of other governments. Equality and voting rights were not common at that time. The delegates in Philadelphia were successful. The Constitution was completed on September 17, 1787.